Good morning, boys and girls. Today is Wednesday, March 17th, 2021. Happy St. Patrick's Day. We are going to start in our morning workbook. We are going to turn all the way till we see the page that has a cat at the top. Find that page now. We're going to write our name. We're going to mark that today's Wednesday and circle the weather for today. We're going to write the ending sound. Cat, bug, for, clam. Write the ending sound. These are our sight words today. Came, C-A-M-E. Trace it and write 3 more. What, W-H-A-T. Trace it and write 3 more. We're going to circle the number of syllables that we hear. Camera, hanger, camera, hanger. Color or circle the 2 pictures that rhyme. Jail, day, mail. You're going to read the sentence and then write it on the lines below. Remember to have a capital at the beginning, finger spaces between your words, and a period at the end so your words do not run away. All right, boys and girls, after your morning work is done, you are going to be getting behind your red tab, and you're going to be getting out the AG word family page. The AG word family page. AG says ag, like bag. All right, so you're going to, of course, write your name and get out a yellow crayon, and you're going to read and highlight all the AG words. So if I were reading this first one, I would say b-a-d, bad. That does not have the ag family on it, so I will not color it. S-a-g, sag. That does have the AG word family, so I will color it yellow. Continue to read the words and color the words that have the ag word family. Now you're going to circle the words, write them, and color them. Please remember you should be reading these as well. Then down at the bottom, we have our word bank of AG words. They all end with AG, so you have to really pay attention to the beginning letter to see if it's tall, short, or a basement letter, so you can fit them in. And there is no back to this page today because we are next going to be in our writing mat. And in your writing mat, you are going to turn to our mail carrier page, and it says, what would a world without mail carriers look like? So we're going to think about what would happen if you got no mail. If there was no mail. So we're going to start our sentence. If finger space if there were no mail. If there were no mail. Writing the word were. If there were no mail. If there were no mail carriers. The carriers are the people that deliver the mail. If there were no mail carriers, what would that mean? Think about it and add to the sentence and tell me what it would mean to you if there were no mail carriers. You know, mail carriers also deliver packages. All right, I want you to finish that sentence and tell me about how you would feel or what it would be like if there were no mail carriers. Then you're going to draw a picture and color it. Don't forget a period at the end, capital at the beginning, spaces between your words. All right, great job. Next, we are going to move on to math. We are going to get behind our math tab, which is our blue tab, and we are going to count from 1 to 50. So first you're going to write your name, and you're going to trace the numbers that are already here. So you would start with 1, you would trace 1, and they're going down this time. So we would go down to 2, then 3, all the way down. If you get to a bottom number and you think it's supposed to be a different number, you need to go back and check to make sure you didn't accidentally skip one of those important numbers up at the top. Yours should all match up with what they have at the bottom. So you're writing all the way from 1 all the way to 50. You guys can do it. Great job. Then you're going to get on iReady and do 10 minutes on your path. And I also forgot to mention that you need to get on to Raz Kids, go to Level Up, read, listen, and take a quiz. All right, next, boys and girls, you are going to get on to Epic and read a leprechaun story. Yesterday, you wrote about your leprechaun. You wrote a story about your leprechaun. This is Mrs. Foley's story. It says, "My leprechaun is tricky." You were supposed to decide about your leprechaun and then tell us another sentence. She added, "He hides pretend gold in my yard," by Mrs. Foley. Yours should have some kind of leprechaun, if he's tricky or nice, and then tell about him. And then you'll see that I cut off the bottom of the page. That's important. We need to cut off the bottom of the page, but don't throw that extra part away. We're going to keep that extra part. Here's part of it right here. I've saved it, and I cut 2 strips. Whatever part you have left, cut 2 long strips of it. We're going to be using those strips, okay? Then you saw that I had this out. You're going to be getting this out. This is what it looks like behind your orange tab. It's a head, 2 arms, and 2 feet. The only thing that's missing is the legs. Ooh, I bet you can figure out what those 2 strips of paper are going to be used for. So you are going to color these like a leprechaun. If you're not sure what a leprechaun looks like, you could look on Epic at one of the books on Epic. I've colored mine and cut it out. And you can see that I have 2 arms, 2 feet, and a head right here. You could color yours similar to mine, or you could make it look like a leprechaun that you've seen in a story. The other thing that I have done is I have my 2 strips of paper here that were left from the end of my writing, and I have turned them over and I have colored them green. These are going to be my leprechaun's legs. All right, boys and girls, these are going to be his legs, but they're too long and I want to make them fun. So I am going to make them an accordion, and that means I'm going to fold it back, and then I'm going to fold it under, and then I'm going to fold it back, and then I'm going to fold it under. You might need help from a grown-up. And then I'm going to fold it back, and then I'm going to fold it under and back and under and back. And it takes practice. I've done it a lot, so you may take longer, so you can pause it and try. So then when I undo it, you'll see his legs. Look, they're much shorter now, and they're zigzagged. All right, we're not rolling it up, we're folding back and forth. So now I need to do the same thing with this one. Remember, fold it back, fold it under. So I should see white, and then I should see green. See the white to fold it back, fold it under, and I see green. Fold it back and fold it under to see the green. Back and fold it under and fold it back. And now I have another leg. Boys and girls, we are going to add these legs to our leprechaun writing. All right, so what you're going to do is you're going to bring your writing, and you are going to put his head here, just like that. You're going to put an arm here on the side, just like that. And you're going to be adding glue, a little dab of glue, and then you're going to put the other arm on this side. Maybe you want to switch them and you want your arms to be facing down. You could put them facing down or up. You could put them down like this, or you could switch them and face them up like this. You decide how you want your leprechaun to look. All right, next you have to put on his legs. So you're going to glue his little legs down here. And on the bottom of his legs goes his feet, just like that. He looks like he's getting ready to run away with your gold. All right, his shoes face the same way because he's running away. All right, boys and girls, so this is what your leprechaun looks like when you're all done. I'm going to try to back up my camera so you can see. There he is. He is ready to go. Don't glue him over your words. I cannot wait to read about your leprechauns to see if they are tricky or nice. All right, boys and girls, great job. See you tomorrow.